Good evening, fellow model railroaders, or as I should say, groundhogs. As me and SD70 Ace Guy have been talking, we've come to the conclusion that model railroaders, at least in our areas, are more like groundhogs. We're more basement dwellers and don't show ourselves too often. So just a little joke there. Anyways, I'll give a shout out to him. He's been checking out my videos and I've been checking out his, and so he's another young guy, likes to play with the rails a bit. So tonight is just an update. I added some new track in today and just gave it a run through here, so I just thought I'd share it with you guys. So what I ended up doing was I had this turnout right here. I had put it in with plans to have a industry sitting right here, and then I would push the cars in, but then I'd need to do a run around and stuff, and I just didn't feel like doing that. So what I did was, coming off on that turnout, I have my potash loader here, and the conveyor goes across all these tracks. I know there's a lot of tracks, but that's the way I did it. So out in that corner is going to be my potash mine, and there's going to be basically a big hill and some mine works and stuff there. So what it does is the track comes along, it comes through the potash loader, and it comes along and it connects into this Y. And I'll move out of the light here. So then this Y connects this industry, which was my steel manufacturing plant or facility, and it connects them together, and then it comes back in and it connects to what I call the Pembina Valley Pembina Valley River sub, which is named after the area I live in, Pembina Valley, and connects back in, and it comes around, and as you guys have seen before, it comes by my feed plant or transfer area, and then it comes back around and it loops again, and then it goes and it crosses the sub and it goes back into the main line, so that you can always get out onto the main line when you're done all your work in here. So that's how I did that. And then you can come, if you want to deliver to the manufacturing plant, you come along and you don't take that switch, you just keep coming along, and then you come around behind the shingle factory, and then you can back in the off that switch, and then you're into the manufacturing plant that's going to build, well, whatever I really want from one day to the next. So it's kind of loosely modeled after a local business. They don't have a rail we don't have any rail line. The closest rail line to me is probably 50 miles away now. They pulled out our line about 10 years ago. So anyways, they load equipment, they make farm machinery into seed cans and that, so I'll have some seed cans, but then steel delivery and the seed cans and all that kind of stuff will come out on rail in this version of it, and then it just connects back in there, like I said. So I'll run my trusty GP40-2L, and I'm going to go underneath the coal loader, or sorry, the potash loader, and if you guys will bear with me, these cars should be these Campotex potash cars, but I just didn't have the time to change them. So you'll see it goes underneath and get loaded, comes by, and then back on to the Pembina Valley River sub, and it can continue around. And on past the rest of the industries and to the main line, and then back over to, this is the first yard. I'll have another yard that's sitting where all these tools are. That yard will lead into the maintenance area for all car shops, local shops, maybe turntable. Yeah, and then I have decided that here, this spot here, up to about the curve, that is going to be the intermodal yard. And that'll be pretty much all the industries, other than somewhere in here I'm going to have a sand classifying plant. One of the places I used to work, we made a sand and a gravel for like Manitoba Hydro or utilities board, and it was called insulating gravel or insulating sand, and it did not, it had the lowest conductive rate of all gravel, so it was used in like substations and stuff like that. So that's what it's going to make, and it's going to get shipped by rail all over North America as far as I'm concerned. So there we go. So now now that I got this, I've just got a couple more switches and stuff and some finishing touches on the classifying plant. I'll throw that in there, and then I'm going to start scenery and parking lots and all that kind of stuff. And once I've got that done, or I should say once I get sick of doing that, which will probably be fairly short-lived, I will start the helix and the second level, and I'll get my my port going, which will be considered British Columbia. So anyways, I'm real excited. The GMD ones from Rapido are supposed to be in soon, yay. And I've got two Caslo SD60Fs coming. One I'm going to do in the MPRR, my own paint scheme, be the first time I try something like that, and then the other one I'm just going to do in CN or CP. Haven't decided. I don't run things real prototypical, so it could be Montana Rail Link. By the end of it, it could be blue. So anyways, I got a couple of those coming. Those are going to go on Ather and SD45-T2, I believe. Ready to roll units. And yeah, so and then in the mail, I've got, right now I got coming some more North American Rail Corp cylindrical hoppers in the Red Government of Canada theme and the Wheat Board of Canada. So that's that, and just got to get in and pick up my other Montana Rail Link SD70. So that hobby shop is about 2.5 hours one way for me, so I don't get in there all the time. So anyways, hopefully by the next video, which I'll be shooting in the next couple days, I'll be able to be running those in a consist. So I've been playing around and playing with CVs and stuff, and I've got this Athearn GP40 and my Intermountain SD40 paired up and running fairly well together thanks to Fishplate Films. I watched his Tsunami CV change value video, and man, that was a great help, and used a lot of his values and tweaked mine a little bit. I'd like to run a little bit faster, I think, than he does, so my top speed's a little higher because I have the two long oval mains that I like to run at a fairly good clip. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have fun, be safe, and hopefully things are warming up out there for you guys, but you still spend time in your basements working on your layouts. So have a good night, boys.